Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. Go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Fight.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And going deep for Hill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script. If they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Clemens. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Safety's quick.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go! Attack, attack! 59
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
To throw on 2nd down, Clemens. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On first down. Clemens. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On second down now, it's Cohen. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mike. Check, 59. Get ready.
On third down, Clemens. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cohen. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to...
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Julio Jones. 54 yards for the Chargers. They're able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Clemens. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Clemens. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check 4. Yellow. Check 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash. He's checking.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check exit. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Yeah. We don't want that.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 41 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now the throw taken in by Chark. Touchdown, Cowboys! DJ Chark, 53 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Max Williams. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on third down, Clemens. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And shedding his way forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go, D.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Mike. I'm coming.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Mostert. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go, baby.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to throw on second down. Clemens, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Operating from the gun, Clemens. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Clemens. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no. No, off.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to fight.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Clemens. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Yo. Yo!
throwing on first down. Clemens steps away to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Switch.
General West.
Now Clemens. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Clemens gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Let's bring it.
From the gun, Clemens. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal, 6-yard line.
I got you.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Clemens. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
It's 2nd down and goal.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 13. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Here's Mostert. And some room to roam now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. He completes it to Jones. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
43! 43!
Mostert. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Chargers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's a Super Bowl record, his 4th sack of the game. I think we got to start thinking seriously about making him the Super Bowl MVP as well.
I think you're right. With them leading in the driver's seat, he certainly has a shot. The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Rip right, rip right.
From the gun, Clemens. Got a man open. It's Ross. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow.
Check, check, 59.
Hey, 43.
Watch QB drop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Check 50.
Hey, Zoo. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Clemens. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And that will write a finish to this ball game.